Good evening, curling fans from Shenzhen, China. The evening is growing darker, and the medal games are coming up. It is time for the bright lights to shine on the Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019 at the Shenzhen Universiade Sports Center. Built for the 26th Summer Universiade, the Spring Cocoon, as it has been called, because of its distinct look, puts on a dazzling light show in the evenings. And we will have quite the show here for you this evening as we start the first medal game. It's the women's side and the bronze medal game. Korea taking on Hong Kong.
Welcome to the 2019 Pacific Asia Men's and Women's Curling Championships in Shenzhen. It is my pleasure to introduce the teams for the women's bronze medal game. Playing red stones and representing Korea, lead Sol Yi-eun. Second, Kim Soo-gi. Third, Min-gi. And skip, Kim Un-chi. Playing yellow stones and representing Hong Kong, lead Pian Hu. Second, Ashura Wong. Third, Ada Shang. And skip Ling U Hung. Games will begin shortly.
Well, those are the teams for this bronze medal game. It is Korea taking on Hong Kong. Customary handshake. Good game, good curling. Down to the final few sessions to determine the medalists. Here's the standings through round robin. It was a three-way tie at the top. Japan, Korea, China, all at 6-1. Then Hong Kong and Chinese Taipei at 3-4. Hong Kong gets the 4 spot. They beat Chinese Taipei in round robin. Australia, Kazakhstan, and Qatar rounded out the field. On the women's side, in the 2 semifinals, Japan beats Hong Kong to get to this gold medal game, while China beat Korea earlier today. That means Japan, China for gold, Hong Kong, Korea in our feature game. It will be Korea that will have the hammer to start this one off. Disappointing loss by Korea in their semifinal earlier today. Hong Kong yesterday lost theirs. Both will have to bounce back, try to win the game after losing one. Rona Howie joining myself, Luke Coley, here this evening. And Rona, it's always tough to play that bronze medal game because you're coming off that loss.
Yeah, it definitely is. Never the nicest game to play.
Korea will have the red stones, Hong Kong with the yellow. They've selected their stones. They've done all the pregame work. Now it's a matter of getting it down to business, into game play.
And you wonder if there's a difference. Hong Kong have had an overnight sleep to think about their loss and get themselves up for the game, whereas Korea just lost their game, their semi-final earlier today. So they've not had as long to get over that loss and then get themselves up.
Line's good. Where are we? It's
Hugh
up.
Pian
It's in.
in at the lead position. They've alternated throughout the week
5.
of that lead spot.
Starting to curl now. Have a look. Still in.
And
Yes,
she's
still in.
only been curling for a year, and here she is in a bronze medal game.
No.
Yeah, it'll be a great experience for her as that one stops just shy, so out in the free guard zone. Can't be removed. And the bronze medal game is always tough because you're not guaranteed a medal. The gold medal game, you win that, you're in the final, you know you have a medal. Here, loser will finish 4th. The winner gets the bronze. Seo Yu-eun, 23-year-old lead. This left-handed front end for Korea.
Both these teams have qualified for the World Qualification event in January in Finland.
Well, and Hugh Pian Seeing 3 lefties in this game today.
Line's okay. Where are we?
9, 10,
It's in the cross.
10. It's still,
Not curling yet.
no, it's still. It's up.
I'm trying to have this one catch a little bit of the curl to come down and wait. And it will slide right through, so nothing in the rings. Early going in this first end.
7, 8. 오케이.
Korea knows they'll have to go and play in that World qualifying game along with Hong Kong. As we see the rules of play, it ends minimum 38 minutes of thinking time, 160-second timeout.
7, 8.
No guarantee get that spot to the World Championship. China, Japan have already got a direct berth to the World Championship. Chip and roll off. Unable to get around that corner guard. Just down weight. Good chance here for Hong Kong to get one around their centerline guard. Wong Ashura, the 32-year-old second for this Hong Kong team.
Yep. The 3. Yep. Turn.
3, 2, 3.
Yep. We still 3?
Yep.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, there might have been a 4.
Well, it's still a guard that's in play that's useful.
Barely.
And it's on the way of you miss it. Rather be light in that position than being heavy. You can actually use it. Might not very long because Korea's going to go and play the peel. Kim Soo-ji
Hit.
has to blast those 2 out. Those are dangerous stones when you have the hammer. Well, can't make the double peel, just mishits that one and actually rolls to guard that Hong Kong stone.
Coming the other way, though. Doing the same.
But for Korea, the 4-foot is open. There's nothing on the center line.
Line's good. Where are we?
Same.
Just a,
Maybe a
2
bit
is
more.
good. 2 is good.
4, 4, 5. Looks like it's going in. Runs well on this side.
Okay.
It's on its own in.
Right here.
There
Oh,
on
right
its
there.
own.
Okay.
Well, that one goes back 12 foot, so early on, Hong Kong lying 2.
Fine, that's close if you want on this side. Let's try this side. 10, 8. 또 멀어. 또 멀어? 파이팅. 네. Yep. 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 계속. 파이팅. 계속.
Well, gets by, a little hit, but a roll behind cover to lie shot stone back of the 8-foot. Of course, in the full round robin, play everyone. It was Korea winning, and theirs back in session 10. It was a Korea win. So you're able to get by with some room and actually make that roll.
A nice shot. Hong Kong have now got the opportunity to freeze on top of that.
Okay.
It is back tee.
Line's tight. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Shang Ada,
Yep.
Bet 8.
Yes.
third for this Hong Kong team.
Where are we?
Bet 8, bet 12.
Whoa.
Got off to a good start in that semifinal
Whoa.
yesterday. Some key shots in that game. This one will over curl tap up that red stone a bit, still protecting that one back of the rings. They'd seen a few stones slide deep, so maybe in the back of her mind, coming up short on that draw attempt.
Yep, these corner guards favouring Korea right now. They've got last stone.
A Minji actually won the Pacific Championships twice. Once as an alternate, once as a second. Trying to win the bronze here this season. Well, a little bit shy themselves, coming up short, top of the 12-foot. We've seen a lot of curl on the ice. It's been a lot of fun. You can get stones behind.
Where are we?
Same, 8. 8.
Whoa, clean it, clean it, clean it.
Hot.
Close.
9.
Whoa.
Hot.
Yep. 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 All the way.
Well, right around, right down to the back one. Look at that. Very nice. Perfect freeze.
Nice stretch.
Great shot.
Line's better. Where are we? Where are we?
Same, 8. Hot.
Yep. Yep.
Gets rid of it quickly and gets the freeze right onto the face.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Now Korea's got to follow it down. Well, just to the back edge of the tee line. Probably better that it's a little shorter than right down to the freeze.
You got this.
Yeah, went further back. It meant Hong Kong could have more room to play with, whereas here
65. 65?
Then
Yeah, that was
BT
60. A little bit out, okay, 60, okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay, 因為遠咗少少，所以要60。Okay. Got this.
Well, first of skip stones, Hung Ling Yu.
5, 6. Make sure. 6.
Trying to draw right down to that one.
Easy. Yep. Easy.
high of line at the moment.
Just
A
clean.
long way to
Whoa, whoa,
come.
whoa. Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
Well, the weight does come down and it
Sorry.
takes the curl, but back in behind that shot stone.
민지랑 라인 똑같이 잡아. 네. 후방 공반. 그래.
Korean team all very good at
프로사이드가 약해.
cleaning the ice,
내가 땡겨.
making sure there's no debris.
프로사이드. 약하게 낫지. 후방.
And when there has been some frost, important teams, you see them, they'll warm up the spot, try to just break down a little bit of the frost so we get a true running surface. Kim Un-chi,
라인 굿. 그래서 라인 타이트
part of
해준다.
that three-way tie. And because of the draw shot challenge, just barely missed out on being the #1 seed. Instead, was the #2 seed. Ended up playing China in that semifinal, losing earlier today,
안 맞아? 와.
and will come up well short on this one.
잘했어 언니. 영감. 밀리지
So
않아.
another opportunity, Hong Kong, they can weld one on. Some struggles as you see all those stones, some short, some deep, just that one right in the middle.
Same
Trying to
half?
find that draw weight early on in this
Okay.
game.
60.
weight?
Yeah.
You like that weight I threw?
Yeah, I like that. Just oversweep your first one. Lang, I'm going to give you a little less, I think. Five!
Won't get a chance to see that speed that
Hold
teams
your
are trying to
hand.
get.
Needs the curl.
No,
Needs
no.
the curl.
13 and a half
So
is
go if you need the weight.
all week
The
long.
leg. Easy if it can
Have a
wait.
look, have a look.
Easy, easy. Whoa, whoa.
Pretty close. This one comes down, takes the curl, but just fractionally heavy, slides deep.
Pro 70. Sorry. Just misjudge. It's okay.
더 잡았어? 네.
But at that point,
it's too
easy
late.
was too late. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They saw, and then it was off, but it was still running. Yeah, it needed to be earlier.
So with that one going in behind, second opportunity at this draw, chance to score an early deuce. Gimunchi.
파이팅.
Yep, she's got some backing. She can come up to that yellow stone. But she'll just be thinking, draw the 4 foot.
Trying to bounce back, a draw for 2 to start this game off.
Wait, come on.
Korean skip.
펴바로. 웨이트.
It was nice to be able to take advantage of hammer in the first end.
열하나. 기다려.
Needs to be in the 4 foot.
기다려.
Will this one stop? And it will chip off and just stop in time. It uses that yellow. So it is an early 2. Had extra weight, needed that backing. And Korea, a 2-0 lead over Hong Kong early in this game.
너무 급하게 나갔다.
Thank you.
佢free 嘅要睇，因為唔知佢哋點樣。OK，冇問題。OK。
Okay, new end.
파이팅. 킥플레이 들어가는 것 같아. 오케이.
Second end begins the Pacific Asia Curling Championships in Shenzhen, China.
웨이트.
Luke Coley here with Rona Howie.
가서 좋아.
And draw weight. A little bit of a problem for both sides in that first end, trying to get that idea. They did have their practice, but
좀 더.
struggled to get the path and how it reacted after multiple stones in that same spot. Korea starts end 2 with the set just off centerline guard.
起碼60。
Line's
It's up, I
okay.
think. 9.
Wait for it.
No, it's hot.
It's still in.
Starting to curl. It's
7.
starting to curl.
Coming down a bit, but
I
still
want it in,
9.
guys. Come on. Yep. Finish it.
Oh, right
really
around.
nice.
Right to the top of the 4 foot behind that guard. Now have to follow it down. Draw weight right there.
언니 웨이트만 더. 기다려. 웨이트만.
6.
라인 떨어지고 있어.
7.
마니룸이야. 진짜 마니룸이야. 7. 갈 거면 민지 언니야. 민지 와.
Look at that late finish. And
Yeah.
nice shot right back. So just took till the start of the second end. They get the lead stones and good spot to begin. See the players all with their stopwatches out, getting interval time, some on the delivery, some hog to hog.
More, it's more. 9, 10.
It's coming down. 9. 9.
Oh, we're going to set up the double.
Okay.
Bring it back, bring it back. Tap it, bring it back. Okay.
Little extra weight, and ends up coming down, chipping, rolling off. Sometimes it's how you manage a stone once it's on its way and you realize it's not going to be the result you want. Try and get a little late sweep, take it around, get that separation.
Yeah, and that's where the communication from the sweepers so critical. Give that information to the skip to make an informed decision.
Yep. Yep. Take it down, yeah.
Sale trying to get by and will actually use their own. They got real tight to that guard. I didn't think you could hit that red one first.
So tight to the guard. She didn't mean to be that close. But she gets a great result.
So early in the second end, Korea leading 2-0, line 2.
打 hit 嚟㗎。
係喎，我冇睇個 speed, sorry.
Normal down. Yep, down. Hard. All the way hard. Hurry.
Oh, big sweep here. Wong is sure trying to get by. Can't get past the front. Peels the guard off. So it does open up the double. And that's why Korea looking to hit this back one.
Hit. Yep. Yep. 라인 좋아 계속 와. 계속. 야, 떨어진다. 더. 좀 더.
Stays in.
나간 거죠?
나갔어.
Now tough to try and generate that offense without the hammer. You got to make some freezes. You can play some tapbacks, or you can try and play the double kill, try and get out of the end with a blank. See Rick Collins, the Hong Kong coach.
Little more. Yep. Yep, all the way. Okay.
Well, it gets a little roll, not quite in front. Does make it a little trickier to remove without touching that red stone. Shin Dong Ho, Korean coach of this team that went 6-1, lost their second game in the semifinal. They had some trouble with their draw weight in that semifinal game as well. No draw weight on that, just hit weight, roll off to the side, lie 3. So well spread out, no real pockets. What does Hong Kong do? Try and just roll closer to another one, try and get a little mistake.
Yeah, try and hit this one, roll over towards one.
Hurry for P.
This one's really pulling.
Well, sweepers can't hold that one. It goes right by, so Korea lying 3.
있어요.
언니 열은 처음 잡나? 예인이가 여기 잡았어. 네 언니 가요. 예인이보다 살짝 더 잡은 거야. 네. 파이팅. 네. 8이야. 약해서 7도 돼. 라인 좋아. 웨이트. 샷. 웨이트. 웨이트. 샷. 계속 와. 계속 와. 계속 와. 계속 가면 가겠다.
Trying to bring another one in. Want to hook this a little bit behind their own.
좀 더. 와. 6만 가자. 6. 그렇지.
Well, they come to their own.
지금 라인 좋았어.
Thought I saw an indication they wanted to come around it, but weight came off, not able to get there. There's a double available now for Hong Kong to get rid of them. Chang Ada.
No more down. Yep, then. Yep. Yep, hard. All the way.
Well, makes the hit, rolls it off the side. Doesn't make the double,
Okay.
but their second shot.
Sorry. First one was better. The first one was like it was better than the first one.
Yeah, Korea
Oh,
were
you
quite
okay?
happy even if they just pick this out. They're two up.
Yeah.
They don't
yeah,
need to
the
be
first
too
one was-
clever with this. Need to watch they don't jam it on the one on the right hand side there.
Pretty simple game plan at this point with no guards in play at this stage. Just get rid of opponent stones. Hong Kong trying to find a way to keep theirs around. Kim An-chi leading this game 2-0. Got a 2 in the first.
바깥쪽이야. 클린. 라인 좋아. 떨어지고 있어. 기다려. 가지마.
Makes that one easily go through the hole. Rolls off to the side.
웨이트 피? 응. 6. 샷.
Normal. Okay. Nose hit. You got this.
Well, bright lights out. All shining on sheet C as bronze medal game. First of 4 medal games left to play.
넘어.
Hung Ling Yu,
클린.
2 years in a row, finishing 4th this event. Trying to move up the ladder to the 3rd place position. Got caught the last couple, curled on them. That one didn't and rolls off.
It's okay.
Does lie second shot.
여기 잡았어.
Slightly harder to remove for Korea because there's the red behind.
요리야.
Can't afford to nose it.
웨이트는 언니? 힐러. 네.
This Korean team, every shot, they're up and down.
지금 웨이트 진짜 좋았어요?
Cleaning the path.
파이팅.
I think on this, if you're going to miss, air on the side of hitting and rolling out.
얍. 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 워. 클린. 워. 기다려. 바깥이야 바깥. 좀 얇다.
Well, make the hit. Roll off to the side and we'll roll out of the rings.
코리아.
So Korea lying 3. They're happy. We got 3. We're in a position to get the force.
I'll do a solid control.
오케이.
Saw it in this spot on the first. It stayed pretty true, fairly straight. compared to the couple of hits. Chang Ada over curled on them.
Control.
Clean. Just clean. Close. Just clean.
Final shot here.
Just clean.
Not going to make the hit and stick.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, pick.
And right on the mark. Gets the hit, the stick, and a single point for Hong Kong in the second. A 2-1 game through 2 ends. Both these teams playing for bronze medal here in Shenzhen.
Good end. Good. Nice shot.
So, okay.
正。
打前面3 OK。
사이드 들어갈 건가? 응? 아니, 사이드 들어갈 거야?
지금 아이스가 좀 많이 떨어지거든? 일리지 약하면 안 돼.
네. 저 약했죠?
약했어. 절대 일리지 약하면 안 돼.
咁應該可能
OK 啦
80
OK
都 OK， 好似有啲快啊，睇會先。
Been a good week of curling here at the Shenzhen Universiade Sports Center. Hong Kong taking on Korea here in our bronze medal matchup on the women's side. Luke Kohler here with Rona Howie. It's been our pleasure to bring you coverage all week long.
And that one slips through the rings. That could have been on the short side. Hong Kong need to get some cover up front.
라인 타이트해. 웨이트만. 많이 안 했어. 넷. 5. 와. 기다려줘. 5. 넷. 5.
Both these teams will leave it all out on the ice. They know this is the end of the line here at the Pacific Asia Curling Championship.
라인 좋아. 괜찮아.
Trying to get on the podium on that bronze medal position. Corner guard there for Team Korea.
要細力，係啊，要細力，唔加手，唔好拱出去。OK。
Coming out of the left-hand delivery hack. The right one there on your picture, but it's the battle of lefty leads. Also, Kim Suji, the lefty second for Team Korea. Is it tougher for a skip to call line when
It's not any tougher. You just have to be aware that, you know, if they're playing from under their dominant eye, which could be their left eye, and you've got a right-hander playing under their right eye, then you've got that distance between your two eyes. That's the difference in the ice that they need to be giving their teammates.
there's certain shots where may actually give you an advantage to get at just by those.
Yeah, definitely. If
A
the
little difference in
left-hander's trying to
separation.
get round a guard on that right-hand side of the sheet.
But there, the lefty unable to make the hit, was trying to roll behind, flashes that one.
괜찮아.
Intern. This side. Yep.
So each side, a miss here in the third end. Wong Ashura looked to put the center line guard out in front.
Line's okay. 72. Clean it.
You could also have a right-hander who's left eye dominant. So the skip's got to be aware of all these things and how they play and how they line up.
Maybe in. Looks like it might get to
Right
it.
now, it's nice.
No, it's gonna stick to 3. So just stop.
Coming right down to it in the rings. Just a little bit heavy sliding into the house. Not taking advantage of that free guard zone area.
75.
我係72，數嚟。
Also leaving this double available. Kim Soo-ji.
기다려줘. 좀 얇을 것 같아. 기다려줘. 기다려.
Definitely
많이
throwing
기다려야 돼.
more weight on their hits as they try to hit and roll. And their counterparts from Hong Kong. Unable to hold the shooters, so that's a big difference. Stick around. Trying to get into this draw game. Definitely what Hong Kong prefers. Keep stones around, you play the draw, the tap, freezes.
Line's a little tight.
It's a little up.
Where is it?
4,
Okay, well then. You wanted a guard?
maybe 5. It's running quite nicely. 5, 6. Right, coming down now.
Yeah.
Just a 4. 4, 4.
Leave it.
Oh.
It's like 14 seconds.
It's pretty,
Yeah.
it's up.
This side.
我等我幾多？幾多我等？
59.
Oh wow.
So slides into top 4. Korea just happy to play the open hit.
오말. 많이 룸이야. 기다려야 돼.
Push that one back a wee bit at release. Will it come enough?
민자.
It doesn't.
Well, that big weight, you put it out at all, it's not going to come back, even on the swingy ice. Mistake from Korea. Now Hong Kong. See how they go about it. Position they can draw in line 2, play for the force. They can put a center line guard.
So just at release there, she poked it out a bit. So when you angle it back like that, it doesn't recover.
민자.
That little pop of the pushing, giving it the rotation. Want to try and put that rotation directly at the broom.
Room. Just a guard, guys. No, a 3. Needs to move. 5. Yep, then. Yep. Right here. Yep. Just touching. Whoa.
Just get a little bit of a biter and almost get fully into the 12-foot. Just maybe in that in-between spot where it leaves just enough of the inside that it could come into play.
좀 있는 게 나? 뭐 하고 싶은데요? 어?
롤이요, 히트는.
로말 아니면 웨이트 있는. 로말 괜찮아?
화이팅.
좀 약하게 가.
They're on this one early.
Really trying to hold it. Got to get past the front. They will, but actually roll all the way to the other side and out of the rings.
미안.
Yeah, both teams just aren't settled out there. There's mistakes on both sides.
Suji trying to hold that one. Almost at one point could have got off to try and crash on the front. Gets by with a little bit of room and rolls right out of the rings.
3. Yep. I need a 7. Yep. Okay. 5. No, 4, 3. Whoa, then. Okay.
Oh, weight not going to be there. They tried to get off so they could leave it as a guard. Protecting that stone, really tough. Not going to be in a steal position in the top of the 12-foot. Korea, though, just doesn't like leaving those ones around. They can be tapped up, promoted.
이번에 가드 몇이었냐고 저거.
13초 8이에요.
7 좋아.
네.
아니 너 14초 6 하나.
그지? 13초 때가 아까 지났어.
14초 6 하나.
Because we're getting later in the end coming around the center, or just like this path better than the corner?
I think it gives them more to play with as well. They want to force an error out of Hong Kong.
웨이트 7. 라인 괜찮아. 웨이트. 약 7. 라인 룸이야 오히려. 웨이트.
언니가.
룸. 8. 웨이트 7이야. 기다렸다가 안 돼. 약하면 계속 와 수지가. 수지 계속 와. 수지 계속 와. 계속.
Just going all the way, trying to drag it as far as possible. Well, comes up short, not in behind. It is open and accessible.
너무 많이 잡았다 이번에.
너무 많이 잡은 것 같아.
What do you want, bumper? You like bumper?
Yeah.
Okay, bumper would be about here, eh?
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
Bumper. 40.
For bumper?
Okay. 60 for draw.
So we're just looking for a bumper weight. Tap the thread out.
Control! Wow! Close!
Just clean.
Yep!
Yes now.
Yes!
Hard.
Hard!
Well, trying to get by, make sure they can get the hit. Make the hit, roll to the open side,
Okay.
and we'll sit 1-2.
더 말아. 네.
So still a couple of things to try and hide behind. Do you go behind those center line guards? Do you go behind the corner?
I think right now a hit behind either would be good for Korea, just to give them a bit of confidence and settle down.
Yeah, they're just not crisp right now. Either side just a little bit off. Hong Kong, though, in a position to try and get a force.
넉넉해. 반대는 정타 맞을 거 같아. 기다려. 끝까지 기다려야 돼.
Just that in between.
Yeah, that allows now Hong Kong to get the hit and roll. Lie two. Force Korea to take their one.
Control. Okay, control. So same way.
The nose is pretty good here if you
I mean,
can
same your last one. Huh?
nose
just
hit.
roll
Really
control.
makes it an interesting draw path, because then it's close of where you are to nose it back and be shot stone, climbing higher and higher in the rings.
Control up. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Hung Ling Yu.
Yep. Go the other way. Go the other way. Yep.
And as they saw from Korea, we'll get it right on the nose. Looks like a nose hit back. We'll get shot stone.
Sorry. Didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
can't
didn't
afford
yeah. When you said
just
that, I
nose
just
it.
called them off.
No more.
Wasn't processing.
It's okay.
It's okay.
First time I've ever yelled to you go the other way.
Well, notes every single end. See what's going on.
Yeah, there'll be big debriefs after all their games. Constantly trying to improve.
Final stone of the third end. Nose hit. Here for Kim Un-chi. And will make the nose hit, sit in fully in the 12-foot. get her single point for Korea, and they have a 3-1 lead through 3 ends. Here at the bronze medal game in the Pacific Asia Curling Championship.
짱!
내가 웨이트 태그 때릴 때 웨이트 물어보는 거는 내가 아이스를 모르고 있기 때문에 뭘로 때리는 게 좋은가 싶어서 물어보는 거야.
그 언니의 기준을 저희한테 말해주면 노말이랑 노말업 중에 어때? 이렇게 해주면 저희가 고르기 편한데 그냥 이렇게 상태에서 언니가 웨이트 어때? 이러면은
Well, 3 ends into this bronze medal game. Both teams trying to generate offense. We saw a deuce in the first by Korea, but Korea couldn't make that shot to score their 2. Hong Kong was facing multiple stones in the second. Let's see what they can do in the 4th end. Now they have the hammer back. Korea starts with the hammer, they get 2. Hong Kong gets 1 back. And then Korea answers back with a single of their own. Hong Kong 4th place the last 2 seasons.
There's lots of room. Where
It's
are
up.
we? Okay.
9
Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it.
needs to come.
You might touch that red.
Maybe it's gotta come. No. Oh, yep.
Okay.
Well, we'll go right by Pu Pian Pian.
Yeah, Hong Kong really putting up some guards. They've got a last stone here. Use the free guard zone area to try and build something.
가자. 가야 돼. 웨이트. 언니 가야 돼. 계속. 앞에 한 번만 봐줘. 지금은 괜찮아. 웨이트.
Korean side trying to get on the podium. This real wide path that they're in right now.
계속 와야 돼. 더 와야 돼. 민지가 더 와야 돼. 더 와야 돼.
Kim An-chi, it's her 5th trip to the Pacific Championship. She's been on the podium every time. She's been in the final every time. This will be the first year she's not.
Where are
Wait,
we?
7.
Where?
7.
Yup, then. Yup. Yup.
Coming down to 5.
Yup. All the way hard. We're going to freeze on 2 if we can. Oh, well. Or tap it. Do something. Yep. Okay, that's fine.
Well, it just moves that red one up a little bit. It's trying to generate the offense. Need to, as you said, Rona, get those guards out in front early in the ends. Try and play the come-arounds here, allowing Korea to get playing into the hit game, which they love, especially with a lead. The nose hit, it's out of the rings, but can be used as a guard.
웨이트는 딱 좋아. 8.5.
Normal, right? Yep.
There's a look at those 3 all in the top part of the house.
Normal down.
Where are we?
Normal down.
Yep. Yep.
Well, trying to hold this, see if they can clip that top one first, make the double. Able to push them both out of the rings. Very nice. Gets the double. Can't hold the shooter though, so still a centerline guard.
It's a corner guard of a tiny wee bit at the edge of the 12-foot.
웨이트.
많이 했어요, 언니. 진짜 기다렸다가.
기다렸다가. 좀 잡아. 언니 빨라 보여요. 예은이가 클리네. 라인 좋아지고 있어. 세다.
키 뒤다 이거.
예은아 와야 되겠다. 그냥 열어놔도 괜찮아. 더 와.
Just trying to take it back to bury it. It now gives Hong Kong something to freeze on. They like the drawing game.
Well, it is behind cover, but that was where they got in trouble in their semifinal, was draw weight. They're just too deep. China took advantage. Now Hong Kong's going to try and take advantage right now in this bronze medal game.
5.
It's the 4th straight year at the Pacific Asia Championship. Hung Ling Yu finished 6th their first year and then 4th the last 2.
More.
This one will go right through Wang Ashura.
Runs really fast.
That was like maybe the 4th one on that one. Huh? Oh, living on 5.
So we'll see if Korea can really throw these to the sweepers. Use their sweepers to try and get it in behind. Very strong sweepers there. Try and manage this stone, put it right in behind cover.
살짝 타이트해. 웨이트. 6.
Yeah, this one needs to be
7. 라인 진짜 좋아.
top 4.
라인 좋아. 오히려 룸이야. 오히려 룸이야. 많이 룸이야. 기다려.
This one's also looking as though it's
웨이트 있을 것 같아. 기다려. 그냥 튀기보다 튀기다.
running. Is it going to stop?
차라리다.
Ooh, just.
Goes right to the button. Couldn't really do anything. They went early on it, think it was maybe a little light.
Bumper.
Just not getting that great read on and feel for what the weight is doing.
40. Yeah. 40.
The inside's buried.
Although.
So for Hong Kong to make a play, that top guard could be a distraction on the eye.
Slow down.
And this is on the guard already.
We'll just chip that red stone up. Still, it's now Korea lying 3. Those 2 right on the center line. They can bring another one, try and put it just biting the top of the 12-foot.
Okay.
5. 웨이트. 셋. 웨이트. 룸이야. 예인이 와야 돼. 예인아 계속 와야 돼. 라인 때문에 계속 더 와야 돼. 하나 더 와야 돼. 수지 나와봐. 가야 돼.
A wee bit short with that. Just allows Hong Kong to come around and play a gentle tap back. Don't need to move it far, just to the back of the 4-foot. I'm just going to have a team chat.
You want to draw to it with a little bump, or do you want?
오늘 계정이
Yeah, do you want to do that, or do you want to try that bumper weight thing again? We'll have to go this side.
Yeah, let's try the heavy draw.
Okay. It's a little heavier on this side, eh?
Pardon?
It's heavier on this side.
Okay. Just a heavy draw.
Heavy draw. Okay, so 60.
It's a little heavier.
Gave
on
the
this
options,
side.
and
Okay,
It's
so
just slower.
50.
Shang, who is throwing this one, does get her preference, and she says, you know, let's throw the heavy draw and try and move 'em around, keep the shooter in front.
Line's a little tight. Yep. Yep.
Down!
Yes.
Weights down!
5. Whoa.
Oh, way down.
Regarding.
Well, this one,
It's like a
not the
guard now.
weight, well down of where they want it to be on the heavy draw. Ends up leaving a guard on that side, so that outturn side is taken away.
You were
Just
just
under through it.
and you were inside. So you didn't get us the room.
So when I look here at the delivery styles, Koreans very square shoulders, square hips, solid, and a very positive release playing through the arm. See, not much of a trunk lift.
Yeah, not a lot different between each of the team members. Be very easy to read on the release.
No, just a small. Kim she's got a slight movement with her stone when she pulls back that the rest don't have, but all very similar, very steady, solid deliveries. The more steady they are, the more consistent they are, the more you're likely to be able to play that consistent weight. You've got the feel. If you can repetitively do the same delivery time and time again.
It's that muscle memory.
Yeah.
Go through the same routine. Shot in, shot out. Korea leading this game 3-1. They lie 3.
This one's really pulling.
I don't think she threw enough weight. Already taken that curl. That's 2 straight, 1 for each side that have come up well short of where they want it to be.
아예 안 나가. 이렇게 던졌는데도.
Sure.
It's
What did
heavy.
Ada throw?
It's really slow here.
Well, what did Ada throw?
60. 66.
Okay. Maybe 50, 40?
66.
45?
Yeah, I like 40. 40.
Have a look.
We've
have
seen a
look.
couple in this spot now.
Whoa, it's got room. Where are we? 9. Whoa, then no.
Sometimes you see them come up short. You get that in your mind, and that one will go right through the rings.
45.
So 2 come up short as guards.
It's only 40. I threw 45.
Okay.
And the thing with split timing is you can hear them constantly talking about timings. Split times are a guide. You know, all players have slightly different releases, so the split will be different for different players. And it is just a guide, and you've not to get too hung up on throw 60, and that's what you have to do. You know, it's a guide.
And it goes back to that consistency of throwing all the numerous stones. You get that muscle memory of feeling, okay, to throw the draw, I got to kick this amount out of the hack. Kim Chi was light with her first, trying to draw in with her final shot without the hammer.
And this one's coming heavy as well.
Well, just don't want to leave the pocket, and they left it and it really grabbed, came down, sits right next to that one on the button.
릴리즈 조금 해줬어. 똑같이 차고.
Yeah, you get the feel of draw weight. You know, you've got your pre-game practice. You've got the feel at the beginning of the game, and really it's that communication from sweepers. Is it still the same? Is it slower? Is it faster?
이게 맞아?
And then, you know, you've got to get that feel when you throw the shot. You don't want to get hung up by numbers, as I say, because everybody's release is different.
Hung Ling Yu. First one was
It's up,
deep and through.
Got room. It's up.
This facing 4 counters. The final shot of the 4th end.
This one's got a long way to come. It's hanging with extra weight.
This one again will slide right through, and it is a steal of 4. So Korea takes advantage of the misses, gets the steal, gets away with their mistakes as well, and a steal of 4. So a 7-1 Korean lead after 4 ends of play.
몇 번 써서 웨이트 비슷하게 가도 괜찮을 것 같았어.
똑같이 잘 쳤어요, 언니?
차이 많이 나지? 쓴 거나 안 쓴 거나.
근데 7번이 진짜
너무 심해가지고. 네, 일단 저희가 볼게. 첫 번째, 두 번째. 근데 상대가 또 가가지고.
안 잡아서.
아니에요.
아, 여기는 좀 안 떠가지고 좀 많이 있게 가려고 했거든. 이제 인턴이 낫지 않아?
네, 우선으로 갈게. 들어갈 거잖아, 이제.
들어해.
네.
Korea gets the steal in that 4th end.
그걸로 파악을 하고.
There's a couple of draws missed. Hung Ling Yu put the pressure on. Seo Yu-un.
읽어야 돼.
라인 좋아, 웨이트. 괜찮을 것 같아. 라인 좋아. 괜찮을 것 같아.
So now we play end number 5 of this bronze medal game.
12초야, 많이 세.
11.
몇이야?
74.
좋세요.
오케이.
Korea did swap a different stone, so it looks as almost like Seo Yoon is throwing maybe even one of Kim An-chi's stones. That they have picked these ones, so they throughout the week they can decide which ones they want to play in these medal round games. That one goes back of the 8-foot.
Okay, two's okay. We need guards. Free. We need
Korea
to
played
can't
this
be in
morning.
guards.
There was another game going on at the same
Have a
time. Does
look. Can't be in.
2 games make a difference when there's just one?
Yeah, make it tight.
With the stones on this sheet, though,
Very good.
there shouldn't be much of a difference. But she herself's been heavy in a couple of shots today, so she's maybe just, it becomes a psychological issue when you've got it in your head that a stone is running on, it's faster. You're better just to get rid of it, swap it with another player, and you throw a different matching pair.
한 라인이야.
11.
기다려.
11.
The teams get the practice.
죽고 있어. 아니야,
They get evening practice here as well, so they can match the stones, decide who's throwing what pair, and then in the actual pre-game practice they can throw them and just double check that they're happy with them.
Like 75. I would say same.
That one just sliding back as well. Another
Leaves the opening.
opportunity. Yeah.
Line's good. Wait on, wait.
Going to
Oh,
play
it's
the
up,
dead
up,
freeze.
Up. 9, 10. 9, 10. Needs to come down. Oh, still hot. 9, 10. Through.
Okay. 12:08.
Well, I had the opening, that one behind the tee line. Kim Soo-ji. Try and get that feel for draw weight, trying to put this one right in front of the tee line. Top 4 foot would be perfect with this stone.
Yep, even 8 foot, 12 foot, you know, as long as the line's good here and it's not back tee. Trying to make curl, trying to pull it in. So the weight was good, it just didn't finish as big, but it's still a deterrent. Just forgot her sliding crutch.
Sorry. Sorry.
So the lineup of those, you got to try and move them back, because you got to open up that scoring zone. Hong Kong with the hammer here in the 5th end.
Yeah, she's calling bumper. She only really needs to play back 4, back 8 weight here. Just tap it back. Just try and give yourself a wall behind to use to freeze in the Hope Korea jam.
Line's good. We're
Close bumper. Yep.
Whoa.
Just on the guard.
Well, end up playing the raise, and we'll chip off that top one almost right to that back one perfectly.
그냥 팝은 안 탭.
우리 1, 2번이에요, 언니?
아, 얘 1번이 하나야.
그럼 프린스가 낫지 않을까요?
우리가 하나라는 거야? 비슷해. 이렇게 때려도 돼.
So what Korea? They're 7-1
나
up.
이거 괜찮을 것 같아.
They could actually peel the guard. So just try and keep things clean.
히.
They don't need to be too clever here.
수지야, 웨이트 로말 괜찮니 혹시?
노말은 괜찮아요.
로말?
언니 노말 괜찮죠?
괜찮아.
로말?
Have to catch this one quite thin.
Yeah, try and slash it onto that stone that was just promoted into the house.
노말 웨이트 끝. 오. 크리. 얍. 오. 얍.
Play almost got to miss this one. Catch it thin, and they'll go on to their own. They lost that one. Actually need to be on the sweep too a lot earlier.
잘했어.
Look here at this release, Kim Soo-ji.
노말 웨이트 끝. 오.
Yep, it was well played. They didn't sweep it till the very end, and by then they'd lost it.
아, 미안.
Opens up the scoring area there. Long Ashura. Tap that one up with her first. Now trying to bring another one in.
9-10. It's coming down a bit, so 9.
All the way back here. Yep.
On its own.
Yeah. Yes, for line. Okay.
So they lie 2
밖에 안 보이죠, 얘?
in the 4 foot.
어떤 거? 앞에 거? 반도 안 보여.
It's not an easy double, so now Korea decide to clear the front.
연백 맞죠?
And if not even just clear it, but looking at running it in.
이제 필드해도 돼. 아.
It's the one that can cause them trouble. Has those 2 Yellowstones in behind it.
얍. 계속 와야 돼. 하이트.
will end up crossing the face, missing those in the house, but opening everything up. Hong Kong lying 1-2 here with the hammer in the fifth end.
Anywhere along this line, eh?
Yep.
60?
Has to be at like, I would go 70.
Okay. Toss up.
Where are we?
Sledge 5! Stop 4!
Whoa, where are we?
4! 4!
It's fine. Clean it.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
A nice guard.
Yeah, very well done. Puts it right in front. Shang Ada in a real good position.
She wanted a 4. Okay.
이렇게 맞추자. 파이팅.
Okay.
Trying this run back again. Try and make contact. 2 in the forefoot.
힐. 클린. 얍. 어. 얍. 얍. 워. 얍. 워. 워.
Trying to run back at least one of them out. Get all 3 of the yellows spinning. Keep that one spinning back. It sits in the open. Very nice, making the run back.
Yep, just have to curl a fraction more to get rid of both of them.
가까웠어 생각보다.
Had big weight, so that one was able to actually spin a fair amount, fair distance in the rings.
Lots of line. Where are we?
It's up! 9!
Whoa, if you can.
It's
Clean
up!
it.
Still hold. No,
Oh,
no,
it's
8.
not, okay.
Little slow down, but still 4,
Yep,
7,
if
8.
you can go, yep. Hard. All the way. Far as you can. Yep.
Sorry.
Just too short weight there.
Yeah, and came off because they were calling that a lot deeper than where they ended up finishing. Weight will come off drastically when the curl starts to go.
날리는 게 더 좋을 것 같아.
Yeah, even right up frozen on that red at the back would have been a good result to lie 2. So Korea can
언니
now
아예 바깥쪽으로 필 보자는 거죠?
hit this open one.
파이팅. 파이팅.
Even if she moves the red behind it, she can still noses get a lie 3.
얍. 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 계속. 얍. 계속. 샷. 잘했어요.
Like you said, Rona, right on the nose is Korea lying 3. Here's we play the 5th end.
아우 미안. 들리지 않았나?
Here,
Yeah.
eh? You like that?
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
The control?
Yeah.
보내려고.
안 보내주래. 편하게. 슬라가 불러라서 좀.
總之你唔夠位你就起，等我去。
Okay. Hair more. Yeah.
You got this.
Control.
Okay.
Well, looking to play the hit. Has some covered or hide behind if you can make the roll. That's what Hung Ling Yu's looking for. First of skip stones.
Clean. Just clean.
Whoa, whoa.
And will nose hit right back. And shot stone back of the forefoot. Korea make a little bit of a roll. They can actually tuck in behind.
스테이 먼저요? 안쪽. 안쪽 먼저?
어디 쪽으로야? 이쪽?
롤이 먼저야.
오케이.
Yep, just a small roll in.
지금 건 필요 없어.
네.
Force Hong Kong to have to draw for their one. But Korea won't, you know, even hitting this in the nose, Korea won't be bothered. They're forcing one this fifth end.
지금 필이었지.
Have a comfortable lead. But get a force, try and get the hammer back. Final skip stone without the hammer here.
clean. 와, clean.
And she said right to the nose. Korea lying 3.
샷. 리아.
So a little different path, but pretty similar.
리아.
Just
리아.
same thing here for Hung Ling Yu. An opportunity
Here more.
to score with
It's
the
a little more,
hammer.
yeah. Same weight.
Yep.
Should move it.
It's the final stone here, the 5th end.
Control down.
Clean.
Yes, yes. Hard. Hard.
All the way, hard. Hard,
I'll have to hold the shooter. This one will hit and catch on that side one. Will it stop for shot? It does stop for shot stone, so uses that little catcher to their advantage, and Hong Kong gets their single point. Makes it a 7-2 game. We head to the 5th end break here of this bronze medal matchup.
Yeah. 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 All right, we got this.
Okay.
Dang.
출발 안 나가는 거 아니지? 괜찮은 것 같아.
그래 너네가 이상하다고 해서 한번
보라고 했던 거였어.
Well, second end and multiple Korean stones in the rings, and Hung Ling Yu looking to make the hit and stick to score their single point. And she's able to do just that, sit in the 8-foot, scoring one with the hammer.
Dang.
Korea unable to get their offense going, and forced to hit for a single point, facing those two in the top of the 12-foot. And Korea able to hit, stick there, so a single point by the Koreans. In the 4th end, pressure on Hung Ling Yu and Hong Kong, has to draw down, has to move both of those in order to try and score,
It's up, same. Got rid.
but heavy right out of the hand. Nothing from the sweepers. It'll slide right past everything, and it's a big steal by Korea in that 4th end. And after 5, 7-2 the score.
You got one rock earlier, and when you feel the guard, where are you going to go? Like, everything's going to be open. You have a 6-point lead, so.
지금은 괜찮아? 뭘 확신이 없어? 진짜? 모르겠어? 근데 왜 이렇게 소심해?
I think we should have a banana. Everybody's eating banana on television, so.
던지지 않으려고만 신경 쓰고 있어.
그러니까 내가 예를 들어 설명해 줄게. 지금이 한 뭐 의정부로 치면은 한 범퍼 정도 되는 거야? 들어오가?
네.
들어오가? 범퍼? 핵? 핵?
범퍼.
범퍼?
핵
들어오가?
그런 느낌?
그 범퍼하고 핵 던질 때 던지냐 니가? 안 던지잖아. 그러니까 왜 던져야 되냐? 그지? 그냥 똑같이 하는 거야, 릴리즈. 들어오면. 그지? 그러니까 그 생각으로. 웨이트는 범퍼고 릴리즈는 똑같이 하는 거지. Yeah, same release, same weight control.
Yeah.
Okay?
근데 만약에 살짝 붙여주는 걸로 안 하면
Well, after round robin, this was the standings. Japan, Korea, and China all finishing a 6-1 record. 3 games back of that. Hong Kong gets the 4 seed as they defeated Chinese Taipei. Australia and Kazakhstan both at 2 and 5. Qatar rounding out the field. This is how the playoffs have played out. We're in the bronze medal of Hong Kong, who lost their semifinal to Japan. Korea lost to China, so Japan-China is the gold medal game tomorrow. And it's the bronze medal game right now. Hong Kong against Korea here at the Pacific Asia Curling Championships.
Thank you. What good job that I gave you all the sour oranges yesterday?
Yep.
Okay. Now that I gave you the sweet ones, you ready to make your shots? Good. Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
The jaw weight is very, very is changing it with every.
Good. They've run the mop, so your speed's going to be about the same.
The same? Okay, well.
Because it wouldn't have frosted up. Well, the frost up and the mop counteract each other. 1 minute. Thank you.
So, guard. Okay?
Guard. Rock first.
Okay, it's okay.
Come on.
No.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
2 or 3 is fine.
okay, together.
Okay, together.
1, 2, 3.
Jang.
Jang.
Well, here are the numbers through 5 ends of play. 7-2 the score. Overall percentage 73 to 39% for Korea. Big advantage in the draw percentage. The hit percentage 71 to 53%. Those 4 stolen points big in this game, and a 7-2 lead for Korea. They have the hammer heading to N6.
얘가 약해 보여.
Well, second half of this game about to begin here. Will be Korea with the hammer. Luko here with Rona Howie. Hu Pian Pian.
It's not curling yet. Have 4. Curling now.
Looking to get their guards in play.
Maybe in.
Trying to put the pressure on Korea now.
4, 4.
5.
That one slides into the rings.
Okay.
And a 5-point lead. They don't need to put the corner guard up. They can go and hit that one in the rings now.
Yep, you heard Rick Collins saying need to get the guards up.
조금 다운이야. Yep. Clean. 다운. Yep. 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 계속. 세이비야. Set.
Korea more than happy to play the hitting game right now.
Even with that hit, you know you need to get the guards up. Guard that red one. Something to use later. Tap back, try and freeze to it.
Mine's okay. Where are we?
Same
Hu Pian Pian.
Okay.
It's been
Close, yeah.
back and forth in the lineup throughout the week.
Yep.
A 2-2 record when she has been in the game so far this week.
Yep. Well,
This one will come right down. Good wait for the freeze, just over curls. Sits right beside it in the house.
몸 알아?
아. 웨이트 괜찮아? 그냥 해도 돼.
Seo Yoon, 68%.
다운. Yep.
Numbers
Yep.
specs out of the lead for this Korean side.
Yep. 괜찮아. 세이비야.
잘했어.
So early on, Korea has the hammer in this 6th end.
that.
가야
Sorry.
되죠.
Wrong way. It's okay. Okay.
Well, Wang Ashura try and make a play on those 2 stones in the rings.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Yep, again, they're playing the hits. You really need to just play tap back weight and try and get something going.
Okay,
Well,
that's
gets
fine.
the one out, push the one behind the tee line. Korea quite happy just playing this style. The
바깥쪽
lead and the
괜찮아.
hammer. No guards out in front. Kim
웨이트
Soo-ji
굿.
at 68% as well.
풀리네. 얍. 얍. 얍.
Then just a little bit off, especially with the draw weight.
샷.
Right on the nose, misses that one in the back, so it's Korea lying 2.
약하다. 98에 8.44.
There's even a chance here for Hong Kong to come around that top one, angle it so that it could jam in the back one, just to try and get something going, try and force an error from Korea.
Yep. Hey, weight down. Yep. Hard. Hurry, 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 hurry.
While trying to play the hit on that top one, will over curl, miss that.
She did the elbow
It was
thing.
down.
Yeah, I know. She also did the elbow thing.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. 몇으로 가야 될까? 얘나
열.
테이프야. 근데 너 여기 갑을 갔어.
Well,
지금 안 갔어. 근데 포크 쪽으로 가서.
draw it to the other side.
화이팅.
Trying to split the rings.
아홉. 난 있어 보여. 열. 웨이트 괜찮아 보이는데. 언니 있어 보여요. 열 아홉. 열. 얍. 열 하나. 열. 오 있어. 열 하나. 비자 많이 있어.
Trying to keep things open.
12도 가겠다. 샷. 이거 몇이야?
86이요.
Well, we'll go to the back of the 12-foot. That went to lie 3.
이게 좀
Freeze the back one. You can freeze either of the back ones.
It's a freeze, right?
No, draw.
What is it? Yeah, it's a draw.
좀 make clean. Make. So you like. It's further out, so 60會唔會好啲啊？Okay. Okay. Okay. 60. 60.
Just keep an eye on it.
60要輸可能55。
So going out a little wider. I wonder if this get a little bit into the frost. Shang Ada.
Line's a little tight. Yep. Yes. 5. Yep. 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 6, 7. Do we need to tip? Whoa.
Well, trying to get off, get a little bit of a rub, and they missed that also. Just a little need to get off a little bit sooner so they could touch that top one, take some of the weight away.
And that's where it's so important to communicate the weight
네. 그냥 들어.
that's been played so that the skip knows what her plan B is.
그냥 벌리는 거. 아무거나. 드로우해도 나쁘지 않아. 좋아요. 그럼. 아홉. 네.
Well, and for Hong Kong, this
I think.
their 3rd straight bronze medal game. They've only been a member association of the World Curling Federation since 2014. Chance to play in
라인
World
타이트하다.
qualification event along with Korea.
앞엔 안 돼.
Trying to get that, those final spots for the Worlds.
와야 돼.
Prince George, Canada.
와야 돼. 와야 돼. 와야 돼.
Two
뒤에가
teams,
다 끝까지 와.
China and Japan, direct berths
끝까지 와야 돼.
based on their top 2
많이 와야 돼.
ranking.
끝까지 더 와야 돼. 더.
So nicely played. Very well split out. And Korea Live 4.
영호.
Yeah, well spread out for Hong Kong. Each and every time you're here, you're trying to build on it, trying to grow that program. Of course, we've said it, we're not far from Hong Kong itself, closest in proximity to Shenzhen. The Chinese teams sort of work in Beijing, Harbin. Hong Kong just a ferry ride away from Shenzhen.
Whoa!
That one will come up short.
That's okay. They just.
So that one coming up short, just going to peel it. The guards are the ones that can hurt Korea at this point. Minji, 80% on the game.
계속 와. 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 수지 가. 수지 꼬 가. 더.
Peel that one. Won't disturb anything in the house.
셋.
코리아?
Same path? Yeah, close to the same path. Why? What did Ada throw?
70.
Okay, so 60.
Yeah, 60.
Once it starts curling, you'll have to sweep it.
Yep.
They have some stuff to try and freeze too. They can hide behind. Trying to keep a stone in the rings right now. Korea lies 4. 60% on the game for Hung Ling Yu.
8, room. Where are we?
Yep.
8, 7. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Around that top one and comes right in back of the 4-foot high shot stone. Hung Ling Yu. It's a great draw. Get in behind.
Give me the link face.
Really nice shot.
Got very close to the guard, so I called him off once they got by.
Forces Korea into a run back. They got to chase after it now. So nice draw. And Kim Un-chi at 78% on the game. Try to run this one back and will stick it off their own. Nicely done. Good controlled weight. Able to lie 5.
Very well judged.
Look at that. Perfect angle. 6-foot run back. Stick the one in front, so if the freeze is made, they still have that short run back available also.
This is a really tough shot now. Hung Ling Yu has to make this inch perfect.
Just stay close. Whoa.
Make sure it's behind. Oh, they'll do it.
Well, that one slides back. It goes back to the 8-foot.
Sorry.
It's close. It looks like it might be second shot. how aggressive does Korea go? You can draw for your 2. Could play a tap if needed to bring the other ones into play, but already with the 7-2 lead.
Yeah, but second shot, then go for the tap back. Even if you're getting your 1, you're 8-2 up. But they've seen coming down there's a really nice swing at the end. They don't have to move it far.
So you play the draw and then use the sweeping to get that extra.
You're just really playing that back 4 weight, and you know, you get your 2 if it does just rub the other one that is lying short, then you get your 2 if that yellow is out counting the other red.
So final shot here, the 6th end.
This is really pulling though. I don't think they took enough ice for this shot.
Now here, trying to get the rub off the top now, trying to at least tap it up, bring the other one into play. Tap that one up, and we'll get, looks like 2. Looks like 2, but make something out of it. And it is 2 for Korea after all that. A little tap back and a 9-2. They're taking a look.
Three.
Oh, and it is 3. So 3 for Korea. Extend their lead now. 10-2. Was the 3rd one in there.
Sorry. 막 너무 약한 건 아니긴 한데 브로비 일단 짧다는 생각이 드네.
릴리즈는 보냈죠 오히려.
아니 릴리즈 솔직히 보내진 않고 쪄서 치긴 한데 브로비 조금 짧다.
투드로.
알았어요 언니.
들어.
네. 파이팅. 짱.
Welcome back. Our continuing coverage here. The bronze medal game on the women's side of the Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019. Luke Coley here with Rona Howie. As Korea able to get another multiple score. They increased their lead now 10-2 after 6 ends of play. Tough mountain to climb here for Hong Kong, but opportunity out on the ice, get the experience, get
Line's good. Where are we? 4, 5.
good competition and work on trying. Let's generate a 2. Let's finish strong. Something to build on out of this one.
Not curling yet. Wait for the curl. Wait for the curl. 4, 5.
Yeah, it's
Still
very
in.
tough. They don't have a
Okay.
dedicated
Breathe
curling
back.
facility in Hong Kong, whereas Korea do, and they train full time.
They had the funding, of course, the Olympics, the last cycle were in Korea, so a lot of money being put to the sport. Korea's been a member of the World Curling Federation since 1994. It's an Olympic silver medal from last year, or last Olympics. A different Korean women's team. So look to
Garlic
peel this one
girls,
out.
as they were known throughout the Olympics.
And Korea winning the Pacific Championship last year. Now even a third team coming out of Korea. Won't be on top of the podium, but looking to finish strong.
Line's a little tight, but
So Pian really needs to get this guard up, keep it in the free guard zone, give them something to work with.
free. Free's fine. Don't let it get to the floor.
It's just going to slide in again.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, slides into the house again. Another one that Korea can hit. They're going to be very quick playing the hit game.
아, 편하게. 저거 맞는데. 괜찮아.
The last two bronze medal games for Hong Kong, they were taking on China, losing both of those by an 8-3 score.
hit. 기다려. free. free. Yep. 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 Yep.
Hit to the heart of the rings by Korea.
Okay.
So try and use those ones to their advantage. Move them around.
Yes, Reline. Control. Whoa.
Well, we're trying to play hack weight at that. The ISO was given extra weight. So Korea, do you put a guard up? Do you try and draw one around?
날려. 뒤로. 들어. 네. 좋아요. 수지야, 나는 드로우보다 탭이 좀 더 쉬울 것 같아. 탭? 어. 네, 가요 언니. 어. 살짝 이쪽 맞추면 돼, 이렇게. 네. 10대.
Well, they want to change. We talked about drawing around. They talked a little tap, change the angles.
10대. 어. 기다려. 아직 너무 하나 조금 약할 것 같아. 아니야, 라인이 아니라서 그래.
Yeah, half round. That one's pretty good.
나 라인 좋아하고 있어. 아직. 민자. 민자 계속.
Well, built a wall protecting the forefoot with those three now. Chips off the top one.
지금 괜찮았어, 수지야. 네.
Yeah, it means Hong Kong have to move these
8반.
at some point.
웨이트는 9냐까지 죽어가고 있어.
Just going to start with the setup shot to try and put one right in the pocket.
Line's okay. Where are we? Gotta be here. Have a look. Have a look.
It's on its own there. Maybe a bit
through.
more.
Here it comes. It's gonna hit this one, eh?
Yep. Fine.
Just a bit heavy for the freeze, but at least the shooter stays in front.
Well, ends up moving that one back, getting it out of the rings, and Korea will get rid of it.
언니 펜롤이 A죠? 이렇게 롤인데 스테이도 괜찮아, 지금은. 웨이트 피.
Korea knows that they will have to go through that world qualification event to try and get their nation a spot at the Worlds. 2 spots available at the World qualification event. Last year was China and Finland. Qualifying was played in These beat New Zealand.
And next year's will be in Lockyer in Finland.
I know they're all ready to go for that one.
We can go
Determine
here. Okay.
the final two teams, the Worlds.
Okay.
Yep, they've actually got 3 events this season. The qualification event for the World Wheelchairs, and then the qualification for the World Juniors, and then the World Qualifying event.
Line's okay. Where are we? Weight's good. 7. Stop. Keep it clean. Yep. Yep. Yep, for line. Hard. All the way. All the way. All the way up. All the way. All the way.
Trying to use that pocket, trying to keep this one going, put it right in. Can't be removed.
Great.
That very nice little tap, sits in front. It's third shot, but it can't be removed.
Yeah, it's a really nice shot.
노말 괜찮아? 언니 노멀업. 노멀업. 살짝 정 바깥.
Korea could even tap and just put some separation between the two of them, and then they can sit on top of the yellow. But they don't need to girdle about with stones. When they're 8 up on the scoreboard, it's just a case of removing granite right now.
Well, they'll still want to finish. Some positive play well the last little bit of this game here with a 10-2 lead.
Just bounced off the edge of it, wanted to keep on the nose of it.
Either that or we come around.
Okay. Okay. Let's go around.
It's further out.
Yep.
So a bit more.
Yep.
So taking ice right out the rings. We'll be a bit
okay,
slower
keep
out
it clean,
here.
Yep. Weight's up good. Yeah.
Well, they went out real wide, try and get there. Said it was going to be slower.
Start as you can.
Got that curl early.
Yep. Yep. All the way. Yep. Yep. Bit more.
Well, it'll serve as a guard of their stone top of the 8-foot.
We must have rolled that because I don't know how we could have got there before I came through.
I also was down.
노멀 페이스. 어? 노멀 비추야?
얘나 공. 그거 안 보여. 90 보여? 그거 보여.
노멀어?
80, 90.
슈터 아예 빠지는 거죠? 응? 슈터 아예 빠지는 거?
스테이도 괜찮아. 네, 얇아야 되죠. 아니야, 스테이도. 얼마나 맞으면 돼? 오케이. 왜 스틸이야? 거의 붙어.
노멀어.
오케이. 노말업.
Well, the guard takes away the straight hit on that Yellowstone, so we'll have to go off that side red. Is Hong Kong with the hammer here as we play end number 7.
노말업. 얍. 계속.
I'll make contact, punch that yellow straight out the side.
Draw. What is it on this side?
Yeah.
60?
Yeah.
You like 60 on this side or no?
Yeah.
No, salo.
Well, there is some granite to hide behind. Trying to get one in there.
Whoa,
that can't be removed. Try and get one. You can try and score. Make one now, and then you can try and bring that next one in as well.
They can even working off this in behind the cover.
Like so.
Very nicely done. Korea still lies short. Tap that red up to the forefoot and lie two.
And at times like this, do you get stuck? Okay, we have the lead. Do we go and we have to remove? Here now with your last, do you change it a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Korea tap this red up, lie two in the forefoot. It's not easy for Hong Kong to remove them both.
So just push this one into the forefoot to lie two. Kim Mun-chi, member of the Korean Olympic team. 2014, finished 8th, his 3rd that year. Have to go through the World Qualification event to try and get to the Worlds and get Olympic points, try and qualify Korea for the 2022 games, Beijing. Try and tap this one into the forefoot. Push it just into the side of the forefoot. Very nice to lie 1-2.
Yeah, lovely shot. Great weight, great line.
That's that focus, stay focused, try and finish this one strong. Keep making your shots.
Well, I took this, right?
Yep.
And it hung. So about here?
Yep. Yep.
So just trying to
Back
come
line
through the
weight?
gap
Yep.
and tap their yellow up onto the button.
Backline weight, try to tap that in. So same way or maybe a little more, 55. Backline. 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 Before like 63. I know, but that wasn't backline. That would have been like T. 50. So you like 50? Okay.
Well, they try and tap that one up. Try and move that one into the forefoot. Trying to score one. They're facing two at the moment.
Here it comes. Is she past the top one?
Try and chip this one in. We'll chip it in and just about, not quite the line. It's going to be another steal. And it'll be one this time for Korea. So another one on the board via the steal for the Koreans.
Good try. Yeah, good try.
Very close, eh?
We are through 7 ends. Just about came up enough to have the right line.
The right angle if it had curled up a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Great. Good try. Make this a group.
사이드로? 내가 너 많이 잡았어. 네. 센터가 가야 되는데 많이 떨어져가지고. 사이드로? 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 맞죠? 재미가.
뭐 해야 되나 고민 중이야.
킥은 안 될 것 같아. 하지 마.
사이드 들어.
사이드 들어? 그래도 아니야?
We play end number 8 here of this bronze medal game. Korea. Good lead in this game, looking strong to try and capture the bronze medal for Kim Mun-chi. Her 5th trip, but looking to try and win her 5th medal. 2 golds, 2 silvers. Not the one that she wants to go home with, but go home with the bronze.
끝까지 와 끝까지
Still have to be proud of the effort throughout the week. That one will slide just into the top of the rings. Luke Oley here with Rona Howie. Start of the medal games here. Got the gold medal games tomorrow and the men's bronze medal. So lots of action to wrap up the Pacific Asian Curling Championships. Following this, as we see comparison of the players' advantage at the lead position. Korea, Seol, Yi-eun.
Line's okay. We're in the fast stop right now. 5. Wait for it.
Little up. Stop. 5.
Wait for it.
5. 4.
Well, Hong Kong trying to put together, trying to
It's in. No.
8 shots here this end.
No.
Put the guards out in front. That one will slide into the house, allowing Korea to hit it.
Can I give you the answer you want?
Yeah, Hugh Pian really struggled today. Other draw weight, trying to put up these guards and they just slide into rings. Makes a huge difference because then Korea can hit straight away. And Hong Kong just don't get the chance to get anything going.
아니야 이거 진짜 많이 룸이야. 끝까지.
Korea just wants to make it go away. Doesn't matter if they stick around or not.
셋.
With that 9-point lead, Hong Kong's going to try and put the corner guard out in front.
Okay.
Try and keep some protection.
Okay. Yeah.
Line's okay. Where are we?
Looks the same.
4. Where?
4.
5.
5.
Line's fine. Close.
Going down.
Yep. 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 Whoa.
Oh, able to come right around. Very nice. Just trying to tuck that one around that stone. Use it in the top of the house as a guard.
50, 40.
But with that curl, comes out the other side.
네. 수지야 이렇게.
네.
필 내도 돼. 웨이트 필이야? 필.
네.
Kim Soo-ji.
야, 필하자.
Unable to make that short run back. It opens up that shot stone. No longer protected by that Korean rock. Again, advantage at the second position, Kim Soo-ji. Little struggle at 75%.
놓쳤다. 4, 5. 5. It's to it. It's coming down a bit.
Leave it.
Try not to
As much separation.
Okay.
put those stones, lump them all together. Right in front, looking to play the double. A lot of hits coming here from Korea in this 8th end.
Yeah, very good. Yep.
Trying to execute the double takeout here. And just kisses that one over, doesn't remove it. Even with the lead, frustrated they're not able to make that double takeout.
Okay. Same.
頭先係68。
Same.
Line's tight.
closer back. 5.
Another stone on the top of the house. Hong Kong try and hide behind it.
6, 7. Well then. 7.
Yep, no guards out front, just trying to make the best of the stones that are in the house. Use them as cover.
No, it's fine. That's perfect.
Oh, just hangs on and no
Uses
more.
all the rings available. Back of the 12-foot.
네.
Hit here, Korea can lie to.
아니면
To
이제
third
더블
stones
볼까?
now, Minji.
더블 각이 나와요? 각이 나와요? 엄청 얇아야 되는 거 아니야?
근데 언니 롤 가면 되잖아.
나오긴
안
해.
봐도 1, 2번. 언니 굳이 안 봐도 되지 않아? 1, 2번 되잖아 치면.
점수 때문에 그런가 봐.
아니 그래. 그러니까. 네.
롤?
피.
웨이트 뭐로 해요?
피.
파이팅.
파이팅.
Well, they just missed the double on the last. Going to try and roll behind their own. Minji. This Korean team had to bounce back after a loss this morning.
좀 얇아.
And we'll peel that yellow one out. Doesn't stick around.
Behind the guards. Okay.
Yeah.
Big advantage at the third position. Minji putting up some good numbers so far in this game. Shang Ada, 50% on her 10 draws in the match.
Line's close. Where are we? 4. Yep, then. Gotta go. 3. Down. Whoa. Whoa. 2. Yep, making sure it's over.
Oh, they left that
Oh
one late.
no, they have.
So they'll have that one pulled from play. Could pick that back one out.
스테이예요? 피.
Yeah, just want to pick it and run. Don't want to hang about. Give anything to freeze on.
Year-old third for this Korean side.
화이팅. 계속 와 진짜 화이팅. 계속 와야 돼.
Whoa. Stina. 얘는 Stina.
We'll get that right on the beak. Sit 1-2. Shang Ada will try and wrap one around.
Yeah, I would rather have rolled out, but I'm sure they're not too bothered right now.
Line's better. Where are we? 6, 5, 4. Is it up? Yeah. Yes, for line. 5 for line. Hurry. You got this. 4, 5. Yep. Yep. Okay. It's okay.
Trying to get around that. Just started to swing. Well, didn't have the weight to get there. Comes up short of the stone in the top of the 12-foot. Skip stones. Looked like it was Korea lying 2, so they're going to just draw. Bring one in behind.
7, 8.
Not playing as many draws. They're going to try and play this out-turn come around.
괜찮아? 얘는 왜 쉬었어? 얘는 빨리 왔어. 얘는 8. 아, 근데 난 계속 8이었어. 아, 그래. 파이팅? 파이팅? 이제 됐어.
really working, trying to drag this one past those top two stones. Didn't give it enough weight, just pulls the string, comes up short. Now, 3 overlapped guards. Hung Ling-gu trying behind.
Yep, she's got the stagger guards there. Well, not guards, but they're 3 in the 12 foot will act as a guard.
I got 1440 on the last one.
Plenty of room to come around.
70?
70.
At least 70?
Yeah, at least.
And because they're staggered, there's nothing that Hong Kong,
Because it doesn't matter if we're behind.
you know, they're happy to be around any of them because there's nothing there for Korea to raise.
Oh, it's hot. 9. Good. There's room. 10. Wait only. It's up. 9, 10. Whoa, then. No, no.
Sweepers are thinking it's heavy.
9, 10.
Well, and it hasn't made that break yet, so that's good indication as this one slides deep and through past everything.
What was it? 50. Got it.
Thank you, thank you.
So they'll want to just come in behind, even if they half check this behind cover. Be to lie at what looks like 3.
언니 진짜 금액 충분해. 지금 0사 0구였어. 파이팅. 파이팅. 가죠. 어디? 1번. 계속 가, 얘나.
Love to bring this one in, have a real
나달.
good draw with this final shot of the 8th end.
라인 예은이. 은미야, 웨이트 봐야 돼. 9. 얘나. 얘나. 내려, 얘나.
Well,
Right to the bottom.
button weight gets a little bit protected.
Do like that,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So let's go with
Sure.
So just following it in, just literally
60, I'm
back
just gonna
button
tap
weight,
it back,
the
okay?
sweeping.
So say
You like that?
70.
I know 70 is
Yeah.
for T, but I need to
Yeah, I
tap
know.
it a
I need
bit.
to tap it.
So
Okay.
60? You like?
我頭先就係差。
I just took a little less ice.
Okay.
And-
So, oh, 65. You go 50 like that.
So has to just move this one a little bit. Last shot, 8th end.
8, 9. Whoa. Whoa, then.
Hung Ling-yu and Hong Kong trying to move this one back to score a single point. And this one not curling, not going to get to it. It's going to slide by, and that will be more for Korea. As that one slides past. It looks like 3.
65. So like 2? Yeah, 2 is sure. Yes, my I
Yellow, so 2.
So it is just 2, but still a steal, and that is 13-2.
We still needed to do this. Okay.
That will be enough. Handshakes will come out. It will be a final, so Korea will pick up the bronze medal with the win. 13-2. They defeat Hong Kong.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good game.
아니 이미 웨이트가 줄었어.
So Korea,
쓸 수가 없었어 언니.
good way to finish, will pick up the bronze medal. A 13-2 win in this bronze medal game over Hong Kong. They'll finish 4th for the 3rd straight year.
Okay.
頭先我飲唔到啊！
Thank you.
Well, it's not the medal they were hoping for coming in, but they'll still take the hardware. Always nice to finish with a win in the last game of the event for Team Korea. They'll do the usual signature to make it official. Here, so the final couple of gold medal games still to come. The men's bronze medal game at the Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019, Shenzhen, China. It's down to its final day coming up. The bronze medal determined on the women's side. It will be Korea that will get that. Of course, they were the hosts last year. This year, it's in China, and they will be bronze medalists with the 13-2 win in this game. Sixth end of this bronze medal matchup. Trying to get down to that back when Hung Ling Yu was able to get right in behind. Second shot. This one over curl, and they'll be playing to try and tap that one up to score at least 2. They'll tap it up, and it is good there for 3. So 3 for Korea on the tap back by Kim-Eun-chi. Seventh end, that yellow stone in the top of the 8-foot. Hung Ling Yu is trying to tap into the 4-foot, facing 2. This one will hang a bit, won't get to the spot they want, taps it on the high side, cuts the steal down, but it is still a steal and 1 for Korea.
Yeah, good try. Very close, eh? Yeah, just try.
On the 8th end, Korea playing the hits. Sunk one a little bit in behind on their final stone, forcing Hong Kong to go after it, try and tap this one back. And like her previous stone in the end, just a little bit wide. Perfect weight to tap it back, but a little bit wide, slides by. Another steal and handshakes, and that is Korea winning the bronze medal here over Hong Kong. These are the standings as they came out of round robin. Japan got the 1 seed in the 3-way tie because of draw shot challenge. Korea and China played in the semifinals, the 2-3 seeds. Hong Kong gets the 4 seed as they defeated Chinese Taipei in round robin play. Australia, Kazakhstan, Qatar round out the 8-team field. The playoffs went as this. Japan beat Hong Kong. They go to the gold medal game. China beat Korea. They're in the gold medal, while it is Korea and Hong Kong that just finished. Korea winning that, so they win the bronze. Gold medal, silver medalist will be determined tomorrow on the women's side, along with the men here at the Pacific Asia Curling Championship.
Bronze medal, many congratulations. How hard was it to get up for that game after your semi-final loss?
동메달 따신 거 우선 축하드리고요. 이제 준결승전에서 아쉽게 이제 경기가 좀 결과 아쉬웠는데 그러고 나서 이제 동메달 결정전에 임하는 마음이 어땠었는지 궁금합니다.
우선은 좀 준결승에서 진 게 너무 아쉽긴 하지만 이제 동메달 결정전에서는 이제 Q 대회를 위해서 다시 새로 시작하는 마음으로 임했습니다.
It was a bit sad to lose when we play against China, but when they were in the bronze medal games, they just focus on to be in qualification event in Roha, and so that's why they can make it. Yeah, that's it.
So how would you sum up your team's performance this week?
이번 주에 그 팀 그 플레이가 전체적으로 어땠었는지 총평 한번 말씀해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
좀 아쉬운 게 좀 많았었던 것 같아요. 좀 해줘야 될 때 해줬어야 되고 좀 이랬어야 되는데 좀 스킵으로서 그런 게 좀 부족했던 게 많은 대회여서 그냥 전체적으로 좀 아쉬운 대회였던 것 같아요.
Totally, she said that totally like she was like not enough to play as a skip this week, but or like also there are some points she missed it and the team missed it, but they are going to try to do their best after this one. Yeah.
Well, many congratulations again and a bronze medal. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Korea are the bronze medalists on the women's side. We'll determine all the rest of the medals here at the Pacific Asia Curling Championships tomorrow. For Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley, and our entire crew, thanks for watching.